Ladies and gentlemen, we talk constantly about how the lack of originality in Hollywood and how original films just aren't doing anymore. That's why we get so many tentpole films. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not go see Arrival, you are the problem. You. In Arrival, Dr. Louise Banks is recruited by the military to decipher alien language when actual aliens arrive on Earth in hopes that they can figure out why they're here. Now, I was happy and blessed to see Arrival at 2016 Fantastic Fest. This was actually the opening film of the festival, but I have to say, this is an amazing movie. It comes from the director of Prisoners and Enemy and Sicario, and I would say that this is actually my favorite film of his yet. For an alien invasion film, this is by far the most human alien invasion film I've ever seen. It's smart, it's mature, it's made for an adult audience. This movie just hits on all cylinders, and from the writing to the directing to the acting to just the score, everything blends perfectly together. I think a lot of that is due to the way that this movie is paced. The stakes and all that's being presented to us is just so well realized. When it comes to the upcoming Academy Awards, I am already pleading that Amy Adams gets a nomination for Arrival. This is my favorite performance from her in her career so far. Her character has a lot of different dynamics going on, and Amy Adams is able to carry this with such interest and intrigue and really likability. The movie feels real and personal, and the movie actually takes a bit of a turn in the last sort of 20 minutes, and I believe that this turn was for the best because it becomes really human and more human than I ever imagined. And I will admit to you guys, I ugly sobbed at the last 20 minutes of this movie because of just how universal it all feels. It doesn't matter where you come from. I think if you watch the last 20 minutes of this movie, you're gonna feel something profound. But I would say my only real gripe with the film, this is a very dialogue-driven film, and there's a lot of talking and not a lot of action, which I loved about this film, but sometimes the dialogue doesn't hit quite as strong and it feels a bit weak, particularly the final line of this movie. I personally just felt like that line should have just been stripped out completely and just remained silent, and therefore I feel like this film would have hit just so much harder in its final moments. Overall, Arrival is a smart, original, mature alien film that takes its time and is completely anchored by a powerhouse performance from Amy Adams. You want original films in Hollywood? Arrival is original film for Hollywood. As the score goes, I'm going to give Arrival a 4.5 out of 5. I know it hasn't come out yet as when I'm reviewing it, but when it does come out, please leave in the comment section below what you think of the film when you see it. And until next time, you guys, I'm the Slasher Movie Reviewer, and you guys have just been slashed.